What we're going to start with is the orange ball. This is a 20-ounce quick play sports ball. Probably more of a hitting ball, but it suits the purpose for us. So I'm going to start on a knee. I'm going to go into reverse throws. This is kind of a staple for us at arm pitching development, just in our warm-up process. You don't have to do much, maybe 8 to 10 throws, just nice and relaxed throws through the wall, and we'll cover it here in a minute. So when I take a knee here, what I'm looking for is a vertical shin. What I don't want to do is overload the shin part where I'm bringing the knee in front of the toe, but that causes a little bit of overload in the knee joint. I want to stay neutral in my hips. Also, as I do this, what I don't want to do is get my knee and my hips protruded down as I go through my throw here. What I like to do is stay up through my posture and work the spine and return the ball to the wall. So it'll look something like this, up and back. Open up the spine and then relax and return back. So just a couple there. Again, 8 to 10 throws on that just to open up will be plenty. So once I get off of the reverse throw, we're going to use a 12-ounce ball. We also have driveline balls. We have a lot of different companies that we get our Plyo balls through. So once we get done with the reverse throws, what I like to do is start on a knee. And again, we're working with the vertical shin and keeping good posture. And what I'll do is start here and split stance, work back through, up and out, and then try to get over my front toe a little bit better here. Again, I'm not trying to overload or throw it very hard. I'm just trying to warm up the shoulder and just build volume. One side note on this is we do an active warm-up before we start any throwing process. So we're working a dynamic lunges or side lunges or toy soldiers. We're doing a bunch of other things up front. We also have a banding sequence that we do before we do any throws. So if you want to incorporate that, there's other videos out there available through Arm Pitching Development that you can go look at as resources for you guys to build in that element of your throwing routine. Okay, so once we're done with the knee process, we're going to go into a split stance here. I'm going into hip separation, trying to find neutral stance in my set posture. From here, I'm going to start out forward over my front knee, and then what I'll do is I'll rock it back into my quad and into my right hip, and then try to build up from this point, and then I'll work the rotation of the hips out to square my shoulders through the wall. Once I get through, then I'm going to work on my lead leg blocking position and try to drive this back up into my hip, get my chest out, reach through the wall, and pull down. So it'll look something like this: back, forward, and through. Set, forward, back. Okay, now that we've gotten done with our split stance throws, we're going to go into a finished frame throw. So we're going to start just from square position here. Hips are squared out to the wall, the shoulders are squared out to the wall. I'm going to just bring my arm up and I'm going to pick a marker on the wall, like the T or something. Just from here, jog the arm a little bit just to kind of stay loose. I'm going to rock it back here, lock out, stay strong into my from my hamstring, lock out the lead leg, and then work over my front side here. So back and through. And let's do one more. Okay, so once you get done with your finished throws, I do want to say I want these to be, again, low-key throws. You're not trying to throw it very hard, especially if you're in season. If you're out of season, you're trying to build up a little bit of strength in your shoulder, then maybe you'll attack them a little bit harder and a little less volume. We're doing these right now in season, right around 6 to 8 throws at probably, 65-70%, just kind of nice and relaxed movement. So once we're done with the finished frame, we're going to do a step back throw. So we'll come set here, where we're going to walk it back, build it up off the back leg into a hip separation, build into our shoulder separation, and throw through the wall. So we're set. 1, 2, out, square. One thing to note is I try to hold the ground through all my warm-ups just to keep myself grounded a little bit better and get a little bit more out an extension through the release point, through the finished frame. So again, set, 1, 2, out, square, and through. So after our step back throws, we're actually going to go through a light walkthrough process, staying square with the wall just a little bit. So what we'll do is start, and as a right-handed thrower, I'm going to start from the right leg position. So it'll work set here. We're going to work right out, left, and shoulder separation in through our throw. We're going to work square and through. So 1, 2, 3. Good. So I always try to keep my alignment. Everything I'm doing is going through my target as best as possible, and as consistent as possible as well. Okay, so once you're off the walkthroughs, we'll go through one more warm-up piece through our plyo throws. It's going to be a shuffle throw. This is going to be a little more dynamic through the hips, building up a little more energy through your throw. Again, be mindful that you're not overloading. If you're a younger guy and you're not able to handle these weighted plyo balls, you know, there's no need for you. Or you can find some that are actually ball weight or less than a ball weight, if that's where you're at as you are physically. So let's go through the shuffle throws. So you probably give yourself a little bit of room here. Again, I come set, just a little more intent behind the throw. I'm going to stay kind of light and athletic on my feet. Shuffle. Right, and you'll notice everything I do I try to stay square through my target, keep myself connected, keep my kinetic chain running as long as possible through it, and feel balanced through my hips and my body movements. Also try to stay strong through my core, and really feel my arm working the extension of the release point through this. So anyways, that is a few plyo ball warm-up throws that you can do on your own. No partner required. And they're pretty easy tools. They're inexpensive to get. There's tons of different brands out there. As always, if you like what we're doing here at Arm Pitching Development, invite you to hit the subscribe button for more pitching tips, drills, exercises, and workouts. And until we shoot the next video, I'll see you next time.